Assalamu alaikum everyone, and welcome to the grand finale of International Virtual Teacher Leadership Camp, which was launched on 13th of June. And it's almost 2 months now that we have been carrying on with it. But before I go on to further details, I would request someone to do the tilawat from the team. Anyone, please? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. So we begin our session, and it's over to you, Kamal, for the introductions and for calling all the team members one by one to share their feedback. So today the grand finale is about the experience that we have had in these 2 months as the leader of the camp. And then, of course, there were people working alongside me. So they will be sharing their feedback and they will be sharing. So it's over to Kamal to request everyone one by one. And in the end, I will conclude. Thank you.
Okay, so today we are gathered here to witness the grand finale of the International Virtual Teachers Leadership Camp IVTLC 2025, a journey that has been continuing successfully for the last 5 years consecutively. This platform has given teachers the opportunity to showcase their expertise and skills within a designated time, along with engaging guest speaker sessions held every Saturday. The camp began on 13 June 2025 and concluded today with great pride and celebration. So this year's theme, Empowering the Architect of the Future, is dedicated to honoring the spirit of World Teachers' Day and recognizing the remarkable role teachers play in shaping generations. Now, with great pleasure, I invite our Ms. Rafia Mudassir, an educational leader with over 3 decades of experience, Managing Director of Nurul Huda Education, and Dean of EdVision Global Academy, to share her views, feelings, and thoughts for IVTLC 2025.
Thank you so much, Kamal, for the introduction. So I'll just give a brief introduction of the camp this year, and then I would like the rest of the team to share their views, and then I will conclude in the end and share some of my pointers. The reason of teacher leadership is that during COVID time, when the teachers had to suddenly assume the role of leaders, that's where we started, and our first international teacher leadership conference went live in 2021, 3 days conference. And I remember all of the team, most of the team here sitting, we were seated, and when we were going towards the venue from where we had to, though it was again a virtual camp, while we were going, we saw police who was going to cordon off certain areas. And of course, that was the lockdown period. And I remember reaching the venue and saying, thank you to Allah that I was able to reach the venue and start the camp. So those were the times when we started, and a need was felt that the teachers needed a base to share their difficulties and problems. It was new, it was difficult for everyone. We needed guidance, we needed support of each other as teachers, and that's how the teacher leadership camp, festival, at times we have called it a summit, these were launched. So the first one was called the summit, where we had a 3 days long sessions. And those sessions focus on each and every aspect of teacher leadership, from teachers as policymakers to teachers as classroom leaders to teachers leading extracurricular activities, for teachers contributing to curriculum, to textbooks. We discussed each and everything, and we had all people participating from across the globe. There was not a place that we had not invited an international speaker. And some of these international speakers were even our team members or my ex-colleagues, like Imtiaz also presented, I remember, on English. Then there was Saima Abdi from Hong Kong. She was also presenting on communication skills. Then I had Sarah from Canada. I had other people from different parts of the world sharing their knowledge, and we wanted the international expertise because they were either teaching or they were learning, or they were enrolled as teacher educators learning from abroad universities. So it was a worthwhile experience, and from then on it has continued every year. Whether it is one thing that we learned from that experience was that 3 years was 3 days was too long. The whole day from 9 to 5 we had sessions, apart from a lunch break in between, or we had continuous sessions. So though the January was very rewarding and rich, but some people felt that 3 days was too long. So then we reduced it to 1 day, and we have been continuously doing these conferences. We have also done these for heads, because while the teachers took up the challenge of COVID and they took up the responsibilities to lead their classrooms from homes, they bought gadgets, they bought resources, whatever they could from their homes. They continued the learning period, for which I think I am grateful as a parent, because teachers really did a wonderful job. Then we realized that the heads needed this understanding, because there were heads who were not understanding that online teaching is really different, and to measure the learning of the students is even more difficult. So we even did a conference for heads. Even the last conference that we had was for the principals, which was on the book by Dr. Michael Fullan, The Principal, and we shared that now the way curriculums are being curated, the way curriculums are being drafted abroad was with student engagement, with parent engagement, with community engagement. And I think that is the crux of this leadership camp as well, where teachers need to understand that gone are the days that we were just dedicated within our schools and we were teaching our subject, taking exams, going back home. That is not the scenario anymore. Much more skills are required, much more understanding of the changing world is required, much more understanding of the advanced technology that is there, that our students are pro at and we are not. We are digital learners basically, and our children are born into technology. They are digital natives. Like I remember I came across technology when I went for my certificate course in 1999 to UK, and there when I learned, and that time we used to have internal mailing system. Eudora was used, and there was for internet connection we used to have dial-up, and to contact my family I used to use the Hotmail messenger and the Yahoo messengers, which would connect if the internet speed was good. So those are the times. So I've been seeing the rise of technology, and I've been seeing how things are changing. Within a few months, ChatGPT just launched, and now today, just a few days back, ChatGPT 5 has been launched. So as teachers, we need to keep up to date and we need to go. And that was one of the purpose. The other purpose was that we need to fight for teacher rights, because many teachers complain about not being given the platform to grow and to develop into teachers they want to be. And that is the right of every teacher to move ahead, to move on to higher positions, to senior positions, to other learning, rather than just remaining dedicated to one subject. And that is one thing that I faced also, which I will discuss at the conclusion. And the last thing that I want to say is that teachers are leaders of the classroom, whether we accept it or no, but they are, because you are leading a classroom of 25 to 30 kids, you are leading a subject. So it is your decisions that really matter, the decision that to whom you have to give extra support, to which student you need to give advanced exercises because the child is intelligent and finishes work in 5 minutes. What activities do you decide? What methodology you are using? What integration you are doing? These are the major decisions that you take as a teacher in the classroom. And as a leader, these decisions really matter and have an impact on the learning of the students and the whole class, and of course contributes to the performance of students overall in the school. So this was the main purpose behind this camp, and I think we have been successful. But yes, there are certain learning points which I want to add at towards the end when everyone shares their feedback. So I would like Lubna, who has been coordinating these efforts, to be the next speaker to share her observations. And then we'll see what the next person is. Kamal, over to you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, ma'am, for wonderful thoughts. And now I would like to invite Ms. Lubna Ansari, an educational researcher and teacher trainer with 25 years of experience, program director of NUH Falcons and NUH Teachers Training, to share her words for IVTLC 2025.
Thank you so much, Kamal, for the introduction. And today, I have the honor to share my experience with the long teachers summer camp or teachers leadership camp, and which is headed towards the teacher leadership conference in October on the occasion of Teachers Day. So, wish you all good luck for that conference. So what I want to share today about the teacher leadership camp, which is actually based on giving the platform to the teachers to check or to express their thoughts and to check and to express their representation and their thought process and their presentation skills in front of the people. And definitely a lot of people gain the experience, gain the learning, and still they gain the benefit from the videos available on the YouTube as well. So this is all about my 3 months of reflection about the teacher leadership camp. That there are a lot of things which I have learned during having the experience as a presenter as well. The most important and the interesting thing was that, which is different from last 4 years camp, is that the categories are being divided as per the number of experiences. So it is very innovative idea, but as well as this is very thoughtful process and beneficial for the learners to listen their thoughts as per their experiences and the reflection as well. So definitely, the novice teachers or the 0 to 5 or 7 years having experience, the experience is a little bit experience, but they have shared their lesson plans, their thoughts, and the different experiences they have faced in their teaching practices during the school time, during the classroom management, during their teaching practices. And the most experienced category was the guru category, in which the presenters are having the 25-year or more than 25 years of experience. So definitely they have shared their research articles or their research thoughts or the abstracts and what they are thinking about it and what they are experiencing and what they are thinking for the upcoming generation to nurture the architects of the future. And they connect their themes of their abstracts or their research skills or their research articles with the theme of the nurturing the architects of the future. And that is the very beautiful thing which I have experienced. So what I have noticed, if I want to conclude what I have noticed and what I want to give the suggestions about this teacher leadership camp in a very conclusive manner, is that what I have experienced, that there is a lot of things which needed and much needed for the teachers' education, and teachers must be educated about it. Teachers must develop their skills of presentation, the message they want to communicate in the designated times. Somewhere I understand that they do not understand the theme of their category. So they presented very well, but they were unable to connect it with the theme of the conference. And they present very well, but they need to learn the digital skills as well to present their thoughts or to present their reflections. And the most important thing which I have noticed, that most of the teacher, and this is very alarming fact, that most of the teacher, I don't want to conclude it on the percentage of that kind of teacher, that teachers don't know about what are the reflective practices, which is a dire need of the teachers in the 21st century or the for the upcoming generation. Then how is that possible, that if the teacher doesn't know the reflection, to do the reflection of their teaching practices, then how they can nurture the architects of the future? So these most important things which I have noticed throughout the camp, and definitely we are planning to overcome these gaps by providing them the trainings, by providing them the different kind of resources, and definitely the lectures and the YouTube videos are available for the learning as well. But I think that teachers must identify their learning needs, their loopholes, their learning gaps as well, which I have as a educational researcher, what I have feel, because I have an audit approach as well by looking at all these kind of participation. So these are the points which I have noticed and which should be overcome uh, in the teachers by self-learning as well, and definitely the management of their schools and institution have support them. But I think the first and the first most point important point is that they must learn and they must identify their learning gaps, and they must identify their learning need instead of just collecting the huge number of certificates, but they don't learn any skill or they don't know what is the reflective teaching practices. For example, what I feel that they have a lot of experience with respect to the number of certifications they have, but they don't even reflect any one of their certification in their teaching practices. That's why the certification cannot be reflect in their presentation or their even in their articles or their abstracts or their presentation as well. So these are the potential things which I have noticed throughout the teachers leadership camp. But definitely there are potential outcomes and benefits which teachers definitely get from this teachers leadership camp, and I really feel proud of Nurul education that despite of this fact that we face a lot of difficulties and challenges to communicate the teachers the exact point, the flow of the camp, how they have to communicate, how they have to communicate through emails, and definitely a lot of things which I cannot even conclude in a very limited time. So the potential outcomes and the benefits which I would like to share about this teacher leadership camp of the 3 months, that it definitely enhanced the leadership capabilities by their presentations, um, by their courage, which they have definitely developed. Some of the participants actually developed their uh, presentation skills, and they develop the courage to record the session and to present in front of the people and all that thing. So definitely by every year, I think every teacher gets the leadership capabilities and enhance their leadership capabilities. Um, Somewhere in the middle, definitely they improve their collaboration skills as well with the management, with the organizers of that teacher leadership camp. And definitely the percentage will be different for every individual, but this camp is the reason to develop the personal and the professional growth as well. So this is actually the some kind of reflection from my side. And at the end, I just want to give message to all the educators teaching in the teaching profession, the people in the teaching profession, by doing anything, whether they are the novice teachers, whether they are in the intermediate category, whether they are in the advanced category, or in the guru category, or in the management level, working on the management level. I just want to say that your dedication to shape mind, fostering growth, and inspiring future generation is definitely invaluable. And your hard work and passion make a lasting impact on students' lives. So keep pushing the boundaries, innovating and nurturing the potential in every learner. Or at the end, I just want to say that teaching is not the profession which should be adopted by chance. It must be adopted by choice. So thank you so much for all you do in the long camp of the teacher leadership camp, and wish you good luck for the conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Lubna, for a very candid feedback. And of course, I will also pick up some of these points towards the end. I know since Lubna was coordinating and she went through all the pain of communicating and coordinating and making the posters, guiding the graphic team, our social media team, to develop the posters and then to post. So we really had a very hard time with some of the participants who would not give their picture, or they would not give their profile, or the video was not coming on time. So yes, these were the glitches, and we do understand that the limitations that the teachers have at home. In school, they have better resources and they are able to, but since it was during the summer break, so some of the teachers really found it difficult. And that is why recording was made. We asked for recording because sometimes they are unable to collect live, because previously all sessions were always live. But what we faced was in June, July, usually it's the monsoon season. So this time we had asked them for a recording. And we learned from experience that even recording a session of 30 to 40 minutes is a difficult job for some teachers. So thank you to all those who took up the courage and who participated and sent their videos on time. And they have done a wonderful job. Some of the teachers have really, really worked very hard. So we are grateful to their contribution to their educational fraternity. Whatever you have done, you have contributed your part, a little of your learning and knowledge to your fellow educators. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Lubna and Ms. Rafia, for sharing your feelings and thoughts about it and your efforts. And now I would like to call Ms. Uzma Tanveer, Educational Consultant for Scholars Academy, a project of HENS, to share her feelings about IVTLC.
Ji, Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and thank you so much, Kamal. I have been associated with NuHE for almost now 2 years, maybe, and I found the platform very interactive and useful if somebody really wants to learn something. So if is in the inverted commas, because throughout this journey of the leadership conference, I have played some part as a judge, and I was a presenter also. So this is this conference truly a learning experience for everyone, those who really want to learn, because everybody came with some background, an experience, and they have shared their learning about it in using different topics. So what I would like to say is that Miss Lubna also talked about the teacher sessions, the recorded sessions that they did, but they did not follow the theme. This is what, as a judge, I have judged few presentations of category reflection, and none, I will say almost none of them were reflective at all. So the problem is that we need to teach teachers self-reflection, self-evaluation, and I think maybe like Ms. Rafia also and Ms. Lubna also will agree to it, that they should have taken, one element, one strategy, one thing from their experience, and could have made a presentation on it, talking about the achievements, and talking about the problems they faced, and talking about the solutions they came up to, and what is the way forward. So dilemma is that most of our teachers in schools, they don't follow all these things. So I think that it all comes down to the school management also, to train them. My suggestion with the presentation is, I think, it's my opinion, that all the presentations should come from the heads of the school. They should see, whether the participant who is representing the school, the presentation that she has made or recorded, is according to the theme or not, or whether, are there any glitches related to recording, or how are they presenting. So I think that we should see to it that these presentations, because they are representing school, they should come from the management, and they should be sent by the management to whoever is in charge of the conference, or of all the presentation is. So I have seen a number of presentations and all, and it was a learning experience for me too. In fact, I have decided to even use one of the good presentation done by somebody, I don't remember the name, to use it with given I mean to use it with the teachers where the school that I'm looking after as a consultant, because she really did a good job, and she reflected so well with her own learning and the teaching and implementation that she did in the classroom. So I think that's one of the example that that she has set for the presenters. And the other point that I would like to say, that something good is that all these videos are on YouTube, which is such a it's an asset that anybody can use it whenever they want to, for themselves or for the staff, or to learn something from those presentations. The other thing is that the as a judge, this was the first time. So because it's a very crucial thing to judge anyone, so well we did, and it's a good thing that for every category there are two judges. So it's a good idea that we can come up with sum up all the points together, the total points, and can
No, Uzma, there are not two
finalize.
judges only. There are three judges.
Three.
The third one is secret.
अच्छा secret. Okay, this I was not aware of, because in
हाँ,
the
आप
list.
क्योंकि जजमेंट की बात
Yes.
करी थी तो मैंने कहा मैं आपको यहीं पे करेक्ट कर दूं. दो जजेस तो हमने आइडेंटिफाई करके और उन्हें दिए हैं जो कर रहे हैं. The third judge are the internal judges. Again, I will not name. We will announce them on.
अच्छा
और जजमेंट की हमने वैसे ज्यादा आज बात करनी भी नहीं थी, बट आपने अपना एज अ जज एक्सपीरियंस शेयर किया. थैंक यू सो
जी.
वेरी मच. द थिंग इज दैट द क्राइटेरिया जो ये 4 कैटेगरीज भी हमने करी थी वो इसीलिए करी थी कि पिछला एक्सपीरियंस ये था कि सारे सीनियर जीत गए थे लास्ट टाइम. All the senior ones got the shields now. So then I realized कि we need to categorize, क्योंकि एक टीचर जो नया नया स्टार्ट कर रहा है, very enthusiastic, wants to come on the stage and present her work. So that's why we had 0 to 5 category, जिसमें हमने बिल्कुल बेसिक लेसन प्लानिंग दिया कि जो भी आपका सबसे बेस्ट लेसन प्लान है, या उसका कोई पार्ट है, या मेथडोलॉजी है जिसने काम किया, या कंटेंट है, आप उसके बारे में आके बात करें. Or very clear instructions were given. There was a Google Drive where I had posted resources for all these teachers to read. I don't know कितने लोगों ने उन resources को actually जाके देखा खोल के और उसको पढ़ने की समझने की कोशिश की before recording their videos जो आपने बात की. Okay, some of them, and these last two ones, the purpose teacher leadership के ये 4 categories का एक यही था कि हमारे पास टीचर्स रिटायर हो जाते हैं, एक सब्जेक्ट को 25-25 30-30 साल पढ़ा के चले जाते हैं. वेरी प्राउडली दे से आई हैव 35 years of experience. But what did you learn in these 35 years? Where is the learning? Have you shared it with anyone? आपने कोई किताब लिखी है, आपने कोई अपने सब्जेक्ट का चैप्टर लिखा है, आपने किसी किताब में कंट्रीब्यूट किया है, आपने स्कूल के करिकुलम में कंट्रीब्यूट किया है? They don't do, and that is the reason. जो reflective practice वाला था वो 11 साल से लेकर till 24 years of experience, because through reflection we learn, and that's how I have learned. मैं भी एक क्लास टीचर थी, एक आम सी टीचर थी जिसने पोस्ट ग्रेजुएट सर्टिफिकेट किया जिसमें रिफ्लेक्टिव प्रैक्टिस वाज द मॉड्यूल from certificate to diploma to the masters that I did, and there was a teacher who did reflective practice as a session, and this is a core subject for all teacher education and must be there. So I really wonder what training is done in schools, what training is done. Even those who are B.Ed and M.Ed, they cannot write a reflective log of 1 page stating कि अभी उन्होंने जो क्लास पढ़ाई है उसमें क्या हुआ, what is their learning, what are the difficult points, and how do they plan to address them. It is as simple as that कि आपने अपने experience पे reflect करना है जो teachers नहीं reflect करते. And the worst part is कि हमारे कोई teacher research में contribute नहीं करता, जिसकी बहुत जरूरत है. हम बाहर की researches पढ़ते हैं, like from certificate course onwards to masters, and even now when I'm trying to write up a PhD research, the thing is that we borrow books from the outside studies. पाकिस्तान की studies बहुत limited हैं, बहुत limited लोगों ने काम किया है, और हमारे teachers के level के जो researches होते हैं, जो M.Ed वगैरह में लिखते हैं ये लोग, जो MPhil करते हैं, उसका जो है वही बात है कि वो उस they are not up to that level to be published, या perhaps publish नहीं करवाते, they don't write or send to journals. So we need to bring our teachers to that point, that pinnacle of their career, that they are contributing to education policy in Pakistan.
जी रफिया, absolutely you have said it correct. हमारा dilemma यही है that we don't take our career seriously, you know, तभी हमारे जो है बच्चे ना हम progress करते हैं ना हमारे बच्चे progress कर रहे होते हैं. So thank you very much. It's
Thank you
truly
for
a
your,
great platform, Ms. Rafia,
thank you.
because a lot of learning has taken place. I mean, I can say about myself. So thank you so much. I'm looking forward to a very exciting October program, inshallah. And
Conference, yes, inshallah.
we will witness, you know, good presentations by different people from abroad and from Pakistan. So looking up
Inshallah,
forward for it. Thank you so much.
inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Uzma Tanveer, for your wonderful thoughts. And now I would like to call Ms. Meher Fatma, educationist and master trainer, to share her views for the IVTLC.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम एवरीवन.
वालेकुम सलाम.
हाँ हाँ जी. अच्छा भाई, I just want to share the points that most of the points have already been shared with all the thoughts that are related to this conference. But I just wanted to add a few things. As Lubna also has mentioned, well, when I was also going through the presentations of the teachers and even the leaders as well, there's so many technical glitches. Even really do not want to disclose the name, but I got the call of 2 to 3 people how to record the presentation on Zoom. It was really it was shocking for me. If still people are not, but the problem is that they were not doing in the way but we are actually doing. So ये बड़ा मुझे लगा उस वक्त amazing, but definitely उनके लिए भी एक learning था, मेरे लिए भी एक learning part थी. Still people are there who are still not aware of the technology as it should be. So I just wanted to appreciate first the Nurul Huda initiative, that this platform has given that opportunity to all those who are willing and enthusiastic at least. And what I personally believe, basically this leadership conference has really created leaders, because only those who have done the self efforts have come up with their own presentations. And as Uzma has said, the presentation should have been received by the head of the schools. So I just wanted to say I'm so sorry, but what I personally have experienced, no one is interested in the professional development of other people. Even many of the teachers, those who are the presenters, I know them personally. There's no contribution of the school for their efforts. They did it on their own. And definitely, whatever the resources they have, whatever the skills they have, according to that, they have done their best. So, what I personally believe is the actual purpose is automatically achieved through this conference. Yes, we have empowered the people. The Nurul Huda has really created the leadership in the teachers, in the leaders, no doubt. So, I just wanted to appreciate, first of all, this effort. Second thing is that it was a virtual this time, and it during the guest speaker sessions and the novice teachers and the leaders. So it was really great learning for myself as well. Like many of the sessions I have attended, and I really have got amazing knowledge. Even this concept, what I already had, and I have done even the workshops on that, but the concept they have presented in much more different way. That was another perspective for myself, for me as well to learn. So for those who want to learn, there is no limit and there is no restriction. They want to go in their own way. So this was the best point. And as far as the judgment is concerned, as Usma has said, so judgment में तो definitely बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, but what I personally have realized after these presentations and everything, कि क्या वो judgment will be still fair? 0 to 5 की बात कर रही हूँ कि बिल्कुल open. Why? Because those who have already got the trainings through their organizations, through their own struggles, definitely there was a big and very obvious difference. And those who are really novice, they do not have that much facilities. They are not too much lots of margin. So it will be really difficult to judge them. Of course, what I personally believe, because when I got the queries of the teachers, that I realized कि ये भी एक point हो सकता है और होना चाहिए और होगा definitely, because those teachers who are having the gadgets at home in schools, they are used to, for example, one of the school, I would like to share my experience. One of the school was that in the lower income areas, and the teachers were not having too much facilities, they were doing at their own. But another school was there where I had worked. They were provided with the laptops in their classrooms, and even those school teachers, both of them were there in the competition, still there in the competition. And I know them personally, I know their skills, but again, everything counts and matters. So
Exactly.
यहाँ judgment.
Meher, I would like to
Ma'am,
answer
please.
this here. Equity is one of the issues, और टेक्नोलॉजी में ये सिर्फ
Yeah,
स्कूल्स की नहीं बात है, ये ओवरऑल पाकिस्तान में कहीं इंटरनेट कनेक्शन नहीं है. अब जैसे ये अभी अभी
exactly.
का था कि जैसे चेलुम है या कोई भी इस तरह का हॉलिडे आता है, इंटरनेट स्लो कर दिया जाता है. So there were people who could not
Exactly.
connect, even from the team, they could not join the sessions. So we do keep that in mind, और इसी वजह से हमने dates और ये इस तरह की चीजें adjust भी की for teachers when they mentioned कि भाई कोई problem है उन्हें ये है. But you are very right, equity is an issue, और ये रहेगा जब तक हमारे जो है वो इसको एड्रेस नहीं किया जाता स्कूल लेवल पे. द स्कूल्स नीड टू रियलाइज कि
Exactly.
दे नीड टू कम आउट ऑफ द केव एज नाउ. इट्स द एरा ऑफ एआई. मतलब टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं सिर्फ रह गई, 2020 तक टेक्नोलॉजी टेक्नोलॉजी 21st सेंचुरी स्किल्स कर रहे थे. नाउ दिस इज एन एरा much more advanced in 2025
Yeah.
with AI, and they need to really adopt technology fast in their schools and provide them to the teachers. और दूसरी बात जो आपने की ना वो heads का, जैसे उस्मा ने भी कहा, तो यही तो मसला है. This is another problem where teachers are not given the platform to come forward. वो हमारा वही वाला system है ना, based on bias, likes and dislikes, where the teacher should be coming forward on merit. If she is really a leader, if she is really doing well in her classroom as a teacher, so she should be given the opportunity to progress further in her career. And that's why teacher rights and teacher leadership advocacy, that was the purpose of this camp as well as the conference. Conference को भी हम यही बात करने जा रहे हैं कि हेड्स को जो है, अब टीचर्स को लीडरशिप देनी पड़ेगी अपने सब्जेक्ट्स की, अपने
Exactly.
क्लासरूम्स की. उसके बगैर गुजारा नहीं है, क्योंकि एक हेड हर क्लास की लीडरशिप नहीं कर सकता विद दिस फास्ट लर्निंग पेस इन द एज ऑफ एआई.
So true, ma'am. And that's, I really would like to appreciate that this camp has given them the opportunity to come up. And this is the role model, I must say, that the teachers who are the presenters in this camp, they have become the role model for others. कि if they can do, why not I? Or again, Lubna wali baat ki, the teachers are learning a lot of things, and even many people are learning so many things, and they are getting so many certificates. But where is the application and where is the implication of all these ideas and learning whatever they are having? So I think this is a good thing, and it should remain continuing. And all the efforts that have done by Nurul Huda and the whole team of Nurul Huda are really remarkable, because managing the whole thing on a big scale is not so easy. And we are witness to how hard the things are, and how they are managed by the team. And I really would like to appreciate each and every person, and the strong communication from your side. Each and every instruction was very clear, and as you said, everything is available, but nobody wants to search for it. And even the thing searching on the Google Drive is also a difficult task for the, even the
Some of the
links are
teachers,
given, hey, simply click the link. Exactly. So but this was also the learning for them, because they are, easy going for everything, na? But now they have to do it through the Google Drive. They went there, they searched the relevant things there, and then they did apply it in their practices. So that was also, and they did it. And few of them really did it, and they said, yes, it was the first time ever I have done. So again, I would say that the actual purpose of the camp is already achieved. That's what I would say. That the leadership is already there. Although we, of course, it takes a long and long journey to come up with the perfect result, or there is no perfection. Of course, we already improve each and every time, and we reflect on everything. So there are so many things that we need to reflect on, and we need to improvise them. But actually, the leadership camp purpose is achieved. What personally I believe, and I really would like to appreciate, and best of luck for the final, inshallah ta'ala. So we all will be there and having a further more learning, intense learning, I must say, because the speakers, the guests who are there in the final, so inshallah ta'ala, it will be an amazing. I really wish it should be, um, something different at this time, because everyone is doing वो हर दफा ये हो रहा होता है कि नहीं जी हर platform से Teachers Day celebration, the Teachers Day celebration, but there should be something that is really uh, thing
So
yes,
yahi to
it
Meher,
should
yahi
be
to
shown.
this is how Nurul Huda stands out. We do not just
Yes.
distribute awards. They people have to earn them. They earn them actually
Yes, they
on
really,
merit.
they really, exactly, true. So that is from my side, and I really want to say thanks to Nurul Huda for all the time, all the support that they are giving to the community, to the teachers, to the leaders even, or without any, rewards, without anything, but they are contributing at their own part and they are doing their best. So I must say that this is a great initiative, no doubt. And motivating the others and doing the task to complete everything needs a lot of energy. And that is
जी बिल्कुल
given
जिससे
by
मैं
the
अब
staff.
तो
Yeah.
आज का दिन तो लगा है कि मैं बस आराम से आज सुकून की नींद सोऊंगी. It has ended now,
Yes,
and we
me
are
too.
now on to the conference. The conference invites जाना शुरू हो गए हैं. So looking forward to
Yes.
it and praying for, and we
Inshallah.
already have two of the top education leaders, Dr. Michael Fullan and Andy Hargreaves on board.
Yes,
So,
mashallah, sir. Yes,
mashallah.
definitely. And contributing each and everything and doing the things at different levels is not so easy. And
जी
we
बिल्कुल.
can see your efforts and your energy, mashallah, say how much you yourself is involved in each and every step of this camp. So the credit
So
goes to you
I
finally.
actually am looking forward to by 2030 there would be somebody to replace Rafia Mudassir as MD of Nurul Huda Education, inshallah, from
Inshallah.
amongst the leaders.
I wish all the best.
Ji.
Inshallah. Chalini,
Inshallah.
thank you so much. This was
Thank you.
from my side. Yes. Thank you.
Ma'am. Thank you so much for wonderful insights. And what I have learned from today's grand finale is that we should be reflecting on our teaching and learning, creating leaders, and use of technology in the classroom. And teachers' rights and teachers' advocacy is very, very important. Where teacher and also teachers should be given rights to apply all whatever their learning is, right? So this is what I have learned from today's this grand finale. Lastly, I would like to invite Miss Azra, a seasoned educational leader with more than 30 years of services, director of Nurul Huda Welfare, to conclude the session with Learner's Song.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
My pleasure.
See, I have been lost in this ocean of knowledge. So I'll start from here. I'll add a few lines and then I'll come to it. So the start is that Miss Rafia is thinking about 2030, but I am just thinking that she should think about 2040 instead of 2030. I mean, there's no replacement. When I think of her, I think of her, that girl who picks up those shells on the ocean shore, and she throws them back. She picks them up and throws them back. And she's aware कि वो जो है ना मैं फेंकूंगी ये फिर वापस आ जाएंगे. But she's willing to do that and uses her energy to be a part of that thing. And that's a lot of a praise from my heart for her, whatever she's doing. And I'm right now outside. I wanted to show the staircase on which I'm thinking, since I am not very, very good at the technology. Now you can see the staircase.
Yes.
So I'm sitting on a staircase. I'm outside somewhere, but I wanted to attend this. So I'm showing you how it's going up. So this is Rafia. She looks at it with her Nurul Huda binoculars like that. She steps and she tries, right? So the one thing which we have to remember, that what Rafia is doing is, I'm sitting right across a board that says drop zone. She has been dropping everything in this YouTube thing, and look at the collection. I'm just thinking, can we turn into an international library? From all over the world, we get so much data so we can place them. And we are also thinking about a newsletter which will place everyone. So everyone should feel very happy that they are a part of it, and they are going to be a part of it forever. Acha, coming back to few things which you have already said, एक अभी रिसेंटली मैं एक डॉक्यूमेंट से गुजरी हूँ, उसने मुझे बहुत इम्प्रेस किया है. इट्स अबाउट अदलो इंसाफ, राइट? सो कुरान शरीफ में जो जिक्र बार बार आ रहा है अदल का, कि आप अदल करो, राइट? इंसाफ, इंसान ने एक इंसाफ का तराजू लेके बैठा हुआ है, वो हर एक को इक्वली जज कर रहा है. बट लाइफ इज नॉट लाइक दैट. I remember my time when we created programs for underachiever and high achiever. While we were doing different courses, we created special program for underachievers and high achievers. And of course, we used to take care, जो भी curriculum है आपका एक सब whole class के लिए. लेकिन उसमें आप सोचे तो 5 to 10% वो बच्चे हैं जो अल्लाह मियाँ ने उनको इतना हाई अचीवर के तौर पे कंसिडर करते हैं, और वो बच्चे हैं जो बहुत जिनको मदद की जरूरत है. So maybe I was thinking when we all were talking about teachers, so we were thinking, जैसे हमने कहा हम बेस्ट रखते हैं, तो बेस्ट भी रखें, तो मे बी उनमें कोई ना कोई कैटेगरी ऐसे लर्निंग लेवल की होगी ना. सो वी हैव टू, जैसे राफिया ने इस वक्त जजमेंट शीट बनाई हुई है, और राफिया सो पर्टिकुलर अबाउट हर शीट्स दैट इतनी डिटेल में शायद 5 साल में हम स्टेप बाय स्टेप इस लेवल पे आए कि वी क्रिएटेड, take one click away, we click and we reach that. I've learned all those things over here only. So congratulations, Rafia, and we are looking forward for our big day, which is right in the month of October, and we are waiting for all that. And before I close, I might be having a little problem in running I'll try my best to run it, because then again come to it, स्कूलों में
एज वी क्लोज दिस वीडियो ना, आपका जो सॉन्ग है वो हम उसका लिंक अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पे डाल देंगे.
हाँ, वो आप डाल दीजिएगा, एवरीवन कैन फॉलो एंड सी. अच्छा, मैं आपको बता दूं, ये जो हैबिट टू आस्क क्वेश्चन, ये मैंने जब किया था 10 साल पहले सीखा था, और अब सवाल बहुत करती हूँ, हर चीज में सवाल सोचती हूँ. एंड देन रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन एक्शन. ये रिफ्लेक्शन की थ्योरी भी हमने स्कूल्स में अपने कोर्सेज में बहुत पढ़ी, तो रिफ्लेक्शन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ये मैं वो 7 पॉइंट सिर्फ आपको बता देती हूँ जो कि उस सॉन्ग में है. और बिलीव मी, ये मेरी बात है, अगर आपके स्कूल का बच्चा 5वीं जमात से आंखें बंद करके ये सॉन्ग लर्न कर ले, तो ये एफर्मेशंस हैं जो आप डेली अपने आप को कह रहे हो कि मैं ऐसा हूँ, मैं क्वेश्चन करता हूँ, मैं रिफ्लेक्ट अपने एक्शन पे करता हूँ, मैं सेल्फ मोटिवेटेड हूँ, मैं कनेक्शन पैदा करता हूँ, मैं अपने गोल्स को सेट करता हूँ. और एक दफा का प्रोसेस नहीं है कि राफिया ने प्रोग्राम कर दिया तो हम क्लोज कर दें. ये प्रोसेस है, कीप ऑन लर्निंग फ्रॉम दैट, रिपीट. स्वॉट एनालिसिस करें, देखें आपने क्या हर चीज से सीखा, उसको कैसे जो आपके एरियाज फॉर डेवलपमेंट है उसको कैसे आप उसको अपनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज बना सकते हो, स्ट्रेंथ बना सकते हो. तो अगेन कमिंग बैक टू इट, मे बी अगर किसी स्कूल ने, ये मेरी गारंटी है, एफर्मेशन है, दूसरी ये एक काइंड ऑफ सेल्फ ग्रोथ फिनोमेना है जो चल रहा है, और तीसरा ये है कि जो दुनिया बनी थी, जब लैंग्वेज शुरू हुई थी तो सबसे पहले पोइट्री आई थी, पोएम के फॉर्म में आई थी. और पाकिस्तान बना था तभी भी पहले पोएम आया था, कौमी तराना आया था, जिसको हम गा गा के हमारे अंदर जज्बा पैदा होता है. तो बिलीव मी, इफ यू स्टार्ट लर्निंग दिस सॉन्ग फ्रॉम अर्ली और स्टार्ट फॉलोइंग द पॉइंट्स, यू विल बिकम अ लाइफ लॉन्ग लर्नर. थैंक यू सो मच फ्रॉम माय साइड. थैंक यू.
थैंक यू सो मच अजरा, आपका सॉन्ग बहुत ही खूबसूरत है, इसी वजह से मैं उसको अलग से चलाऊंगी, क्योंकि ये फिर इतना लंबा हमने जो इतनी गुफ्तगू की है वो सारे लोग शायद बोर हो सुन के, तो जो अभी देख रहे हैं वो तो देख लेंगे. आई डोंट नो हाउ मेनी ऑफ अदर पीपल विल बेनिफिट. सो आई वुड लाइक टू जस्ट एड ऑन टू व्हाट लुबना वाज सेइंग इज दैट एज अ टीचर वी शुड लर्न टू फॉलो इंस्ट्रक्शंस आवरसेल्व्स फर्स्ट. ये मैंने एक चीज नोटिस की, और ये इस चीज ने बहुत सारे हमारे लिए भी सारे, इट वाज टाइम टैक्सिंग टू रिप्लाई टू पीपल. So if you follow the instructions as a teacher, then you can also actually guide your students to follow instructions. जब teacher खुद ही instruction follow नहीं कर सकता, and very simple instructions, as Azra said, बहुत detailed हमने सबको दिया, फिर हमने एक पूरा drive create किया लेवल वाइज, जिसमें उसे रेलेवेंट किताबें, उसे रेलेवेंट मटेरियल डाला जो आप रीड कर लें, और फिर आप सोचें अपने टॉपिक के बारे में. बिकॉज क्रिएटिंग अ प्रेजेंटेशन इज नॉट जस्ट वेरी इजी कि आपने कोई भी टॉपिक उठाया, बैठ के रिकॉर्ड किया और भेज दिया. आपको अपने टॉपिक का क्राइटेरिया पढ़ना था कि क्राइटेरिया क्या है, आपको बना के क्या भेजना है. So some people really did not look into the criteria and they did not follow the instructions. So ये थी. फिर repetitive questions, sending messages at odd times, रात के 2 बजे मैसेज आ रहा है और फिर उसके बाद मैसेज का जवाब नहीं हो रहा तो कॉल. तो these are basic etiquettes again of communication कि when the organization's time is 9 to 5, तो आप 9 to 5 के बीच में ही सिर्फ communicate कर सकते हैं. जब आपको बताया गया है कि आपकी कोई कंसर्न है या इशू है तो आप इस ईमेल पर ईमेल करें, तो आप ईमेल करें. आई एम वेरी क्विक एट ईमेल्स. मैं ईमेल सबसे पहले मॉर्निंग में चेक करती हूँ और रिप्लाई करती हूँ. व्हाट्सएप कम्युनिकेशन इतनी ज्यादा हो रही होती है बिकॉज एज एजुकेटर्स वी हैव सो मेनी ग्रुप्स जहाँ पे डिफरेंट प्रोजेक्ट्स चल रहे होते हैं, डिफरेंट कम्युनिकेशंस हो रही होती हैं. So sometimes we can miss that, and we are humans after all. We may not be able to reply, we may be undergoing some process or anything or engaged, and IVTLC was not the only program. We were working on 5 other programs, and of course the team was engaged in everything. उसके बावजूद हम आपको रोज जो है ये टाइम दे रहे थे 5 से 7 2 घंटे टिल 1st of August. अगस्त के तो जो 9-10 लोग थे वो सारे के सारे देखकर या घबरा कर सब क्विट हो गए. And again, no information. If you are unable to do something due to ill health, emergency at home, any other problem, it is basic courtesy to write and inform rather than we going back and asking you, आपकी डेट अनाउंस हुई हुई है, आपका शेड्यूल में नाम डला हुआ है, लेकिन आप जो है इतना भी 1 मिनट भी नहीं ले रहे. आपको इतना ऑर्गेनाइजेशन सपोर्ट कर रही है, मटेरियल दे रही है, रोज गाइडेंस दे रही है, इंस्ट्रक्शंस दे रही है, आपको ईमेल्स कर रही है, आपको material resources provide कर रही है. तो I think in return the basic courtesy should be there that you at least inform. तो ये कुछ basic hiccups थे, or you may say things that in the end really became a burden on us as a team कि भाई हर एक को कैसे आंसर करते रहे और हर एक को कैसे फॉलो अप करते रहे. अब वीडियो आ गई है तो आपकी तस्वीर नहीं आ रही जो थंबनेल पे लगनी है. तो these were some of these. So as teachers देखें now due to AI, due to social media, teachers themselves are now brand in themselves. सीनियर टीचर्स को देखें, दूसरे टीचर्स को देखें, तो आपको अपना एक प्रोफेशनल इमेज क्रिएट करना है इन द मार्केट, बिकॉज anywhere or anywhere you may be asked to represent the school, you may be representing yourself, you may be representing your subject. So ये बेसिक चीजें हैं कि आपकी प्रोफाइल बनी हुई हो, आपकी एक प्रोफेशनल पिक्चर हो, आपकी जो है वो वीडियो आपको बनाना आता हो, रिकॉर्ड करना आता हो, प्रेजेंट करना आता हो, पीपीटी बनाना आता हो. तो ये बेसिक स्किल्स हैं जो सब टीचर्स के पास और आना चाहिए, क्योंकि ये तो स्टूडेंट लेवल पे सिखाए जाते हैं, यूनिवर्सिटीज पढ़ाती है. इफ यू आर अ यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रेजुएट and you do not know how to make a PPT or you do not know how to present, it is very, very strange and surprising. That means that you did not use your student lifetime to participate in any such activity to groom yourself and develop yourself, and now you are in a career or a profession where the main important aspect is communication. तो फिर आप स्टूडेंट्स के लिए कैसे रोल मॉडल बनेंगे? तो ये कुछ चीजें थी जो मैंने नोटिस की. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स जो मैंने पहले भी मेंशन किया, teachers are not provided the opportunities. We as heads, as leaders, as coordinators, deputy heads should give chance to all teachers to grow and develop into who they can become. एक बी ग्रेड टीचर है या सी ग्रेड है, क्योंकि ACRs बनते हैं, एनुअल असेसमेंट्स होती हैं, तो वट एवर यू आर ग्रेडिंग द टीचर एट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ योर ऑब्जर्वेशन और फीडबैक, आपका गोल एज अ लीडर या एज अ team lead is to groom the teachers who are not doing well and to lead them onto the path of becoming a teacher leader. So as a teacher आप बच्चों के लीडर हैं, अपने सब्जेक्ट के लीडर हैं, अपने क्लासरूम के लीडर हैं, but when you are a leader of the school, then you are leading everyone from the student to the teachers to the parents to your domestic staff. So आपको सबको groom करना है to achieve the aims, objectives of the school. And school is a place for teaching and learning. It is a dynamic place which should provide opportunities to each and individual person, चाहे वो आपका चौकीदार है, to learn and become a better person, a better individual, a better citizen of Pakistan. So over to you, Kamal. Kamal, you joined in the last. आपके क्या ऑब्जर्वेशंस हैं? विद दैट वी विल कंक्लूड दिस ग्रैंड फिनाले. वैसे भी 1 घंटा हो गया है, हमें 7 बज रहे हैं. So a few words from you, and then thank you to everyone, to the team who has joined, and we will conclude.
राइट. सो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि जो मेरे हिसाब से मेरा रिफ्लेक्शन है वो ये है कि इट्स अ स्पेस फॉर लर्निंग एंड ग्रोथ. It also strengthened my belief in collaborative leadership and reaffirmed the importance of creating platform where teachers' voice are heard, valued, and celebrated. So this is from my side, and should I conclude? Thank you everyone for joining today for the grand finale, and I hope to see you all on 4th of October for celebrating Teachers' Day in a different way and recognizing teachers' efforts, right? Also, definitely we'll be coming with the newsletter, and we'll be sharing our experiences from the conference in that newsletter. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so very much, everyone. Again, thank you for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.
Hafiz.
Okay, Allah.